4 continents, 18 countries, 27 years, 3,076,000 miles have defined my life. I have friends across this planet, different background, different age, different religion, and different industries. And that's what helps me succeed. The question that I ask myself every day is, how will I preserve these memories when I'm 95 years old and lying on my deathbed? Every day, I have one answer. Today, I'm going to be kind. Today, I'm going to be successful. Today, I'm going to see this world in a different light, so that the future me can thank the present me. Hello and namaste. My name is Kriti Anand, and I want to talk to you more about the topic of miles without borders. So what is this concept? In a world where we are divided by fences and borders, there's one major emotion that binds us all: kindness through curiosity. How 1 mile by each of you can bring us closer. And that's what I want to talk to you today about. Why and how. I was there. I was there when the conflicts were high between the United States and Libya. I was there during the wars between India and Pakistan, during the Sri Lankan bombings, during the school attacks in Michigan. So many tragedies and so many heartbeats lost. I was there. However, I'm here. I'm here to witness a 5-pound baby being born midair. Those tiny feet and fingers. I'm here to smell that potato curry that my mom made this morning. Or my brother laughing at Grumpy Cat's memes, which I heard died. I am here, and you are here. What can we do? So who am I? I was born and brought up in Tripoli, the capital of Libya in North Africa, in the era of Muammar Gaddafi. In heart, I'm an Indian, as you can see from my face color. When I was 6 months old, I started the journey of traveling the world. The time when I couldn't even crawl. My parents took me to visit different countries and different continents. My first trip was to visit Europe and Asia. When I was 10 years old, I was uprooted from the only home that I knew, and I was sent to India. Well, with my parents, not sent, but taken. So this is where I started expanding my perspective, looking at different things. Whether it was living in villages where there's no running water or electricity, or sitting on the beaches, collecting seashells. When I was 20, I moved to the sprawling city of New York. New areas, new creativity, innovation, new culture, new people. The only question in my head, who is going to take my pictures? I didn't know anyone. However, through this whole journey, I learned a lot of things. I visited a lot of continents. I met a lot of people. And that's why I'm here today. To tell you, what are the 3 things that I stand by, and what I will urge you today to just start thinking about. First, step out. Take that first mile of your journey. Travel. Travel changes your perspective. Whether it's sitting on the Euro Trail and looking outside the window of Debrecen, the 2nd largest city of Hungary, or visiting the city next to you, or actually visiting the city where your mother was born. Travel, step out. This mind is full of emotions and different things. Yes, this mind. But what is this heart about? This heart is about looking at different perspectives. And how can you look at different perspectives? If you are logged in your 4x4 room, well, mine is 4x4, yours would be bigger. But still, what happens if you don't step out? You keep thinking the same thoughts that you are thinking right now every day. The second point, stand still, breathe. How about we take 2 seconds right now to breathe? And I'll tell you why. Because life is full of problems. Life is full of different problems, whether it's eating food that is spicy or whether it's terrorism, small or big. My life has been full of problems too, as yours has been. Whether it's living in a different continent where I did not know anyone, whether it's fighting depression, whether it's seeing my loved ones fighting through cancer. Yes, life is full of problems and difficulties. But take a moment and breathe, because life will pass you by, and that future you has to thank your present you, right? So, what can you do for the future you? Breathe. Just breathe. It will pass you by. Third, let it in. Notice. My brother always tells me, yes, you travel a lot of places, but let that culture actually creep into you. In the 4 continents and the 18 countries that I have traveled, I'm not saying that I have seen all the culture that I could. I have not, and I'm to blame for that. But now I do notice different things. I notice how the Sudanese refugees sitting next to me drink from a single tin can, and that's all about sharing and saving water. I notice how in Greece you spit on newlywed brides for good luck. How in Japan you slurp your food because it's considered enjoyment. Or even in the US, how you tip $2 for a pre-packaged $1 muffin. Well, it seems odd to me. I have started noticing these things, these small things, which is very different from me. My colleagues at my bank, I always keep on asking them, why do you put water in your eyes? They keep on telling me it's tasty. Well, I don't understand why, because from the place where I come from, I cannot even think of putting ice in my water because it's super cold, or people in my country do not have enough money to actually freeze that ice for the amount of electricity that we are going to spend. So it's odd to me. But I started noticing these things. So 3 things. Step out, stand still, and let it in. Along the way, let's not think that travel is almost everyday fun. No one likes to stand in the sweltering heat outside Louvre in Paris to get that ticket. Or sometimes the view from Machu Picchu is not that great if you have lost your baggage. Sometimes you just need a holiday from a holiday. I'm not saying everything is great from where I come from. I'm not. But during my journey, I've helped actually loosen these stereotypes. How people from India are considered genius in math? Well, to the end of the life of me, I cannot calculate 15 by 38. My brother, however, can multiply 400,052 by 92. That's the difference. Just stereotypes. I wouldn't have known all these different things if I wouldn't have traveled, if I wouldn't have started noticing these things. I am not asking you to go and fly to Europe and book your ticket today. No. I'm actually asking you to step out, to just visit the city next to you, to step out of that boundary that you have created around you. Or else, the least you can do is talk to the person who's sitting next to you. They have different perspectives. And can you cross those boundaries first? That's my question. All in all, a superstar of Bollywood, that is the Hollywood of India, said The present you is brave. The present you is innocent. The present you is innovative. However, the present you is also annoyingly indefinite. But who's the future you? The thought that I would like to challenge you today is, let's stop thinking of these borders and boundaries as borders of your city, of your state, of your country, of your continent, or even of your mind. You have the power. You can build the walls and keep the people out. Or you have the power of breaking these walls and welcoming people in, because you have the power. The year was 1986, when my father traveled from northern India, breaking all these borders, and traveled to Libya, North Africa. Thinking outside the box and breaking the borders of heart and mind. A generation later, here I stand, urging you to do the same. Let the future you be thankful. Let the future you be thankful to the present you. How? Just believe, live, and travel through miles without borders. Thank you.